Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my class. In the series of learning programming in C, in the previous video, we have discussed about product of two matrices and we have also seen the complete execution of the program. In today's video, we will start with a new topic that is strings. We will see how to use strings in C. So those who are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you can get the notification of all the new videos. Watch the video till the end. Do not skip. And if you like the video, please click on the like button and share the videos to all your friends. So let us see what actually the string is. String is nothing but the collection of characters, or what we can call it as the sequence of characters. In other words, I can also call the string as array of characters or character array. We all know what is an array. So those who don't know what is array, please check the description. You will get the playlist and you can just check out what is an array. Array is nothing but the group of elements. But that elements can be of any type. Say maybe an integer array, it may be a float array, double array. In the same way, it can be a character array also. So when I say an array, a group of elements of similar type, that similar type can be an integer, it can be a float, double, or it can be a character. So I can call the string, which is nothing but the collection of characters, sequence of characters, as the array of characters, that is character array. So for example, if I just say I want to have an array, I need to mention the data type, then I need to mention the array name and its size. So this data type, if I say it as character, then it becomes character array. Say for example, I'll say character, say array name, I'll give name of size, say 20. It means to say I have an array which is of character type that can store maximum of 20 characters. So how the memory will be allocated? Let's see that now. Here is the memory allocation for this array declaration. So I can just call this as, this is what the array declaration, character array. So this is character array declaration. So this is how we declare a character array. Array name, size and the data type we have to say character. And to store one single character we require 1 byte. So as soon as the compiler encounters this character array declaration, it is going to allocate the memory for that based on the size and based on the data type. Data type is character, means 1 byte with respect to 16-bit machine, and 20 characters, maximum 20 I can store. It can be less than that also. But memory allocation will be done for 20 characters. So here, say the memory has been started from 2001. So index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 19. 2001 to 2020, the memory will be allocated. Say totally 20 bytes of memory will be allocated, because to store one character we require 1 byte. So totally 20 characters means 20 bytes of memory will be allocated, and this starting address will be held in this array name. So when I say, see, name is the name of the character array, it can be anything else. You can just have some other name also. Well, I have used here it as name. So name is the name of the character array, and this is holding the address of the first element, which is the base address, that what do we call it as. See, address of the first element is called as base address, and this base address will be held in this array name, character array name. So name means it will be pointing to base address. As in the array we have consecutive memory locations, that is continuous memory locations, we can straight away get into the next elements. Right. So this is how the memory will be allocated. But how to store values here? So we have to learn how to initialize this character array. So let's see the character array initialization. This is what the character array declaration. Now let's get into the initialization. This is what the memory representation we have seen. So we have learned how the memory is allocated for the character array. Now it's time to initialize the value into this memory. Here we have the different methods of initializing the string. So when I say string, it is nothing but sequence of characters. We say it is always enclosed in double quotes. So here is the first method to initialize the string. So data type, array name, size equal to, within double quotes, we need to mention the sequence of characters. It can be anything. Maximum 10 characters I can store, it can be less than that also. So here what happens, this is what the memory representation I have written. So it is from, so you can just say it is in the index name of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9 I can store. Totally 10 characters I can store. So totally for 10 characters I require 10 bytes of memory. Say assume the memory has been allocated from 2001. So when I provide the array name, that thing, the important thing here that what you should remember is the array name will give you the base address, because in this array name we will have the starting address. So hence when you just have this array name, it is understood that it is giving the base address. The compiler will give you the base address, the address of the first element. So see, the address is 2001, in the sense this array name is pointing to the first location, and as array is having consecutive memory allocations, so you can access the data continuously. You need not have the address of each and every element, because it will be continuous. Next element you will be, next address you will be getting the elements easily. So once you know the base address, it is sufficient for you to navigate to the next element. Now here I say I have given the sequence of characters as Yash. So my characters will be stored like this. Say Y. So the first letter will be Y. So it is Y, A, S, H. Then there is one more thing that what you should know here is, here an extra character will be stored which is called as null character. So we call it as null character. So what is this null character? It is /0, which will be appended automatically by the compiler, which indicates the end of the string. So when the compiler encounters null character, it indicates that it is the end of the string. So here what happens, when you say you have 4 characters stored, but actual saying it is consuming 5 bytes. So how many characters we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. YASH 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one is null character, which indicates the end of the string. So when I say I am initializing the string, total number of characters plus 1 extra character will be stored, which is null character. So here I have maximum size, it is 10. So it is totally 4 plus 1, 5 characters I have, which is allocated in the memory. So this is what the special character, which is null character, which is appended by the compiler. Compiler automatically appends that. We need not store it. So the compiler automatically stores that null character, and this null character indicates the end of string. Right. So this is how we initialize it. You also have one more method. This is what the next method. So as usual, data type, array name, size I am saying 10. This is one more method. I am initializing character by character. So when I am initializing character by character, the user has to mention the null character explicitly. So it is YASH 4 characters, and the last one will be null character. It will be stored, the same thing, the same memory allocation. But we have to mention that explicitly. This is the second method of initializing the string. So let's see the next method. The third method is character array name. We have not mentioned the size. It is an unsized array. But we have initialized the characters. Based on this, the compiler is going to fill the values. And one more thing to tell you, I just forgot. The remaining memory allocation will be filled with garbage values. Right. So here what happens, as usual, YASH and null character will be appended explicitly, and based on this the size will be allocated. So here you will not come across any garbage value. So it is YASH 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The size will be decided as 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it with the memory allocation. This is with the third method of initializing the array. So here the memory allocation will be like this. Here is the next method, the fourth method. Look at the dimension here. It is character name 3, but the number of characters I have initialized is more. So it is YASH4 plus null character. Totally 5 memory bytes are required. But here it is saying 3. So it is only up to here. So what about the last character and null character? Look at here. So it is YAS. That's it. It is saying 3. 0, 1, 2. Only 3 bytes of memory will be allocated. But the remaining characters cannot be stored. Plus null character. So here you may get an error. But you have an option called as buffer overflow. Sometimes the turbo editor will store that in the allocated memory. It is going to override the memory, but it is very risky. So in such cases, it is going to store and you can also get the values, but the memory is under risk. But this is the initialization method. But how do we get the values during runtime? How do we get the values during runtime? In a sense, how we can read a string and print the string. That we are going to see in the next video. So see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.